So in for repair today we have not one but two John Deere 6910s. We also have our Maschio Pantera fold-up Rotovator. We have a Kverneland 7.4 reversible, and we also catch up with the lads there as they go about their daily duties there with odd jobs in the workshop. And stay tuned to this video, because at the end of the video we will, little surprise coming up on that one. Just not going to spoil it yet, so stay tuned to that one. And first of all, we'll head over to Mick. So just before we get started there, we have a little announcement. Well, Mick has an announcement to make there. You're in the family way again, Mick, I hear?
Yeah, we're grandparents again. Our two sons have had babies in the last 2 weeks. Robert and Lisa had a baby boy, Alfie, a brother to Daniel and Ollie. And Kevin and Sarah had a baby last night, and a baby girl, sister to Ava.
Yeah. So very good. So
congratulations to them.
Well done, lads. As you know, the two boys are actually not brothers, but they're also twins as well. So must be something in the war there.
And Robert's wife is a twin.
Yeah. So a lot of twins. I think we'll move away from Mick now at this stage. You never know what happen. Well done, lads. Anyway,
congratulations to you all.
Congratulations.
And good health.
So we've the Manitou expert in. Well, he's overalls, but you might think he's Manitou, but when you turn him around, he's actually a grimy mechanic. Now, John.
Now you have it.
But you're a man of many talents, so what's going on here?
We have a little bit of a small bit of an oil leak here.
Yeah, that's not sitting there that long, you know.
No, and we just can't see where it's coming from. A few plates maybe have to come off. It's, you know, it's down in underneath.
It's a lovely compact machine, but then when you work at anything,
compact.
It's very compact. So yeah, we have a few spanners on the ground here trying to see is there a guard or two we can take off.
Or underneath.
I honestly, initially I thought it was very light. It was like diesel, but
it's not. It's
hydraulic oil.
Hydraulic, yeah.
It's lovely hydraulic oil on that. So, look, we bring inside there and do a little bit of digging, get underneath and see.
We'll have to take off there. Maybe if we can lift the boom, we might see more underneath there.
See what's going on. So just continuing on from John B, when we had a leak on the little Manitou, Mick got the job of trying to find the leak. And I think you might be
on the leaking tracks at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. There's a pipe that's high up. We can't get a picture of it in the camera. It's way down in there. I don't know if this will pick it up. That hose there, I'm after blowing that now or washing it with contact cleaner. And it's wet up along here now. Sometimes the fan can blow the oil up, but I think the fan is well blocked here. So I'm going for the highest point.
Yeah.
And that seems to be it. Hopefully getting it out now.
And then the tray can hold it too, and it just can
and the fan
be misleading where the leak is. But I think you could be on the right track there.
Yeah, I hope so. Probably not too bad actually. Crow's feet will be busy.
The airline and the cleaner is a good job, isn't it, for that?
That's for the hydraulic hose. You can't really see it there, but it dries the hose to day one.
Yeah.
A brand new hose, and if you've got a pinhole somewhere, which this is looking like, it should show. But I'll clean it all off. We'll start if it gets wet again. It's a place.
Okay.
And I'd say that's genuine.
Think so.
Yeah.
Another job on. I have a pipe in my hand here. I'm going to tip over to Sean. He's there in the 6930. Under a little bit of pressure there, I'd say, just to get it going. So we'll go over to Sean. This is the pipe off the 6930 that Sean is having a bit of difficulty with, because it seems to have
a pinhole
in it.
Right on the bend.
Yeah, you can see it right there. And these pipes are running down the chassis. They come from
down the chassis.
Front suspension?
Front suspension, I think now. I don't know.
Yeah, not sure. There's a few of them there.
There's a few pipes there, but runs straight up underneath the cab beside the diesel tank. So it's kind of a
simple one. So what we plan to do is, Nick says, coil off this side, get a pipe with a bend in it, and put two joiners on it, because it's an absolute nightmare to take that pipe. But I don't think you could be a day. There's probably a day's work there trying to strip the pipe out of it.
Yeah.
Now, the problem where it is running the chassis rail, and with muck and that over time, no one gets in there to clean that, so they don't.
No one gets under the yokes.
No. But look at, I mean, as you can see, a little bit of a mess there, but I'm going to head off there, and I'm going to see if I can get the ferrules and a little bit of steel pipe for you, and I'll bring it back and show. You'll have it in jig time, won't you?
Yep, get it going.
So we've a small repair going on the Maschio. This is the 5.2 Pantera Rotovator, folding Rotovator. Now, David, you spotted a small bit of an oil leak.
Yeah, well, we didn't. It was actually, I checked the gearbox for oil, and there's 3 gearbox. Well, there's the centre gearbox and either 2 drive trays outside.
Yeah.
So they take oil as well. So there was no oil leak. Then I filled it with oil, and then there was an oil leak.
So you'd no oil to start off with.
There was no oil in it. That was it. A bit like a Massey. If there's no oil under it, there's no oil in it.
Yeah. Well, it had been probably
Yeah.
in storage, so it could have been leaking a bit between.
Yeah, that's it. It was out of the stones
between
there.
being in storage and being back to the yard here, but got into the workshop anyway. So this is your seal.
Yeah, on the drive side. So you face-to-face seals on that. So they sit exactly together, nice and snug. And I think the idea is as well on these ones that it allow the oil from the gearbox into your bearings. So it's a self-aligning. There's a double row of bearings in that.
Yeah.
You can see it. So it's kind of like a cone. They're kind of faced like that inside, and they'll self-align. But they're a brilliant bearing. I've actually they're in the harvesters and stuff as well. I see a lot of them in the gearbox, the harvesters, where they're high pressure and high temperature situations. So they seem to work really well in them. But
You can see the damage on the
serious damage on the seal there on that one. So it's just that with the that's it there, Colin. You can see it on that one is really bad. Now the other one isn't as bad, but it's going. But it's just the nature of the application. It's getting into it. So take off the lock nut there, and that one sits down into it there, right? And the opposite sits down there. So he'll go into the other side of him.
Yeah, well, look, it obviously walking in the clay in conditions.
Yeah.
Anything at all, if it does get in, I know it shouldn't, but you know,
it's very hard to stop it.
Very hard to stop it.
Very hard to stop it. Yeah,
there is a flange covered in that, and sometimes that can wear as well, which might let a little bit.
There's a bit of wear on one of them, all right. So we'll have a look at that and see
where the cause.
Where the cause is, but I don't think you'll ever stop it. Being honest with you, I really don't. I think it's just one of those things. The nature of the like the abuse they're getting is savage. You know what I mean? So.
Right.
That's it. So that's the seals anyway.
I go and get that. Anything else then?
We're
noticeable on it?
Yeah, we just go through the welds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All that kind of crack. So going through the framework on it there and stuff like that, we found a few cracks on the main frame. So it's just a matter of exposing
tidying all them up.
And tidying all them up, welding them up, and I put a strengthener in on one side just to stop it from going again. Well, it'll hopefully stop it going again.
We may actually have found, we're after comparing these two kind of flange covers, you'd call them.
Yeah. Well, he seems to be a heavier duty one, there's no doubt about it, but he's off the idle side, he's off the drive side, so he seems to be a bit heavier, but there's definitely wear around the top from here.
You can just see it kind of going flat there.
Okay, so he will go on over this fella. He'll go on over him there. That's the way he goes. But if he's not going deep enough
on
here,
the inside,
if he's not going deep enough down into this and being very close to him, he's going to let in more clay, which I think that's what he's doing. So obviously probably stones and stuff over time. Yeah. Just after wearing, could be only as little as 2 or 3 mil off that.
Yeah, well, even a fine piece of wire, even electric
anything at all,
fencing wire can get in there, get wrapped around, and it would actually clean it with the speed that's going. So you just see a bit of wear coming on it. So we'll replace him and the seal, and hopefully that should be it.
I think that's it. Yeah, well,
so we have our John Deere 6910 in, and we had a little bit of an oil leak on the steering ram. So Sean tackled it. Now, it's not a simple job to do because we had to get the wheel off, which wasn't a major issue, but then we had to get the mudguard bracket off, and that did give a bit of grief, didn't it?
Yes.
So we had
sheared the 2 bolts.
Sheared the 2 bolts in it, but lucky enough, we probably can still get.
We welded nuts onto it. We reddened the living daylights out with that. No join, no way to get out. So we ended up drilling it. We can put nuts underneath. There's plenty of room.
Yeah, right.
That's not too bad.
Now, Mick, did you find anything obvious then when you had the? Or how did you take it off first of all?
We take it off this way. Rather than splitting this bar joint, which you don't have to, we screw this out at the end of the rod. Now to get that out, that was tight. As you can see, we busted one of the spanners. The spanner fits on there to hold it. We lock it against the axle.
Yeah.
That nut there is over 50. We don't have 50. 50 is our biggest opening, so we end up with Stilson, which is a bit rough on the joint, but nothing you can do about that. Wipe your hands in that.
But you have it open, then,
Yeah, we had to redden the living daylights out the end of the ram. Now when you're doing that, you got to be careful because into the back of this, you have plastic. So what we do there is soak wet rags, keep that cool.
Right. So once you that off then?
Yeah, this is the cap. We've new seals and all put on it. But it's unusual. It's held in by a locking ring. You push it in beyond the cylinder, I light it up there. And you fit this clip, which locks in the outside. Then this comes back out, and the circlip is put on the outside. That stops it from moving either way. You can't come out with that ring, and it can't go in with the circlip.
Yeah, so it's located between here and here.
That's your circlip groove there.
Yeah.
But there's a groove in there, you can just about see it.
Oh, there is, yeah.
Yeah, where that ring, I don't know what you call that, ring clip?
Yeah.
Round clip. And that's it, so.
And then the seals itself then, there was an obvious... No, the piston looks...
The rod looks fairly good,
yeah.
I think it's just age, Paul. The thing is what?
I mean, don't be looking at the age all the time, there, for God's sake.
99.
It's a John Deere, goes forever.
Dear John, all right.
So we located seals, put them into it, and now
Just build it up now.
Just build it back up again, and that should be it, because it was actually leaking a nice strap on.
Yeah, I was very wet around it.
Yeah, it's only going to
Actually,
get worse.
getting that out was fun.
Why?
We obviously we had to whack it in to get the
Release
clip
the
out.
clip, yeah.
But to get it back out, you have nothing to grip onto. So we started the yoke, turned the steering slightly, and just got till we got that point there, beyond the end of the cylinder, then leave it. It actually came handy enough.
Right. Okay, well, we'll leave it up to Sean here. We took the sun, we'll go back together. Go ahead, Sean.
The way you have a split there, I'd feed it from one side around. Try that. Don't put in one side, yep, one side only, and work it. That's it, is it?
Sorry? After lunch.
Yep, looking good there. Leave it on charge overnight and then get it off the cook tomorrow. It's more for me and you. No way, step back out. Happy? You've savage fucking power there now, so don't come. Another thing, while we were at, we had to start it to straighten it up to the steering. We couldn't get the turn now. I thought it was locked in four-wheel drive. You know the way with these,
Yeah.
they have to be running for the four-wheel drive to come out. But we had a block in here at the back to stop this falling back, and the stuff was actually jamming it. But we started anyway, but to start it, we had to blank the power steering. And I used that. That's into the cylinder. I just put that there. And put
Clever one, Mick.
Well, it's an old trick.
Yeah.
Works though. We hadn't a drop of oil out because otherwise it would have shampooed the place.
So, penny for your thoughts, Mick.
No tubings.
So, just a quick update on the two John Deere tractors we have in the tunnel here at the minute. Mudguard brackets, as we said, on one of them they were completely rotten, and this is the result of that. So, we have got two new mudguard brackets, and I want to give a shout out to John Connehy's there, who kindly sponsored the mudguard brackets. Thanks there to Plough and the boys. We'll head around to Marco here to see how he's getting on. So Marco, how come you get the easy jobs in here?
I don't know, must be I have this lucky number.
It's not simple what you're at here, is it?
No. Oh, it's the headaches.
Headaches, yeah. So for anyone that's going to be changing these, Marcus says don't change them. Just if they're not that bad, clean them and spray them on it.
Yeah.
The problem we had was that the actual mudguards were broke on this tractor. Not this year, maybe no, it's the other tractor, but this one they were rotten, and we decided we'd take them off. What can happen, because it's part of the actual mudguard itself, the tail piece of it, it has to go on the inside, which means that you have to take the bracket off to put this piece on.
Yeah. First this needs to go in, then this bracket goes. I think. You see, it should be first sit in, because otherwise you can't put this in.
Yeah, and it sits in like so.
Yeah, it sits in, then it's bolt to the frame.
Yeah, but you can imagine now the state of the bolts trying to get them out.
Oh, them top ones was not too bad, Paul. No, them bottom ones. Them is, I just can't get them. And you see, it's not in here.
Yeah,
This is
so
not-
if you put your hand in there, you can just feel there is a welded nut in there.
Yeah.
And the same on this side. So Marco is, I think, going to maybe slice this here,
Bent
cut off the nut,
Yeah.
welding your nut back into it, and that
Weld
and weld it back. So that should locate it back again. These ones here,
It's not too bad then.
Yeah.
Yeah, couple broke when I tried to loose. No, I drill out, so nuts on the back.
Yeah.
Small tack,
right? Okay.
they like original.
Yeah, better than original. Yeah, so they can be a bit of a nightmare, to be honest, to put them back on. But again, it's just one of those things you have to.
Yeah.
You have to kind of just keep at it, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ah.
Just later, might I need hands to hold, get in line.
Yeah. So once we've them brackets on, then we can put the mudguards. We can put the side mudguards on it as well, and then put the rest of it back together. So that is really that with that tractor. So we've a wheel weight here of, well, it actually was on the Steyr tractor, and this year we decided to put the wheel weights on the John Deere tractor for ridging. Now we have just over 400 kilos on each rim. We're just quite sure whether the wheel weights off the Steyr would fit the John Deere, but they actually did.
Yeah, fit perfect. Oh, fit 100%.
Now, the only problem we had with one of the wheel weights, which is this is a 90 kg wheel weight, is that it had cracked and broken.
Broken, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Obviously, maybe they can fall, and the fact that they are cast steel, they're kind of more prone to breaking, aren't they?
Yeah, just one
So
hit.
we were going to discard it, but then Marcus says, no, I'll have a go at maybe kind of welding it, supporting it, and see can we just get it back on. Because once it's in place,
Where is it gonna go?
it's not going to go anywhere. So it was completely cracked. Actually, someone was spraying that with it.
Yeah, it's fresh.
It's fresh spray. So Dara was in here. So you can see the back of it here, or maybe you can see the front of it there as well, Carl, can you? Yeah, it was cracked there, and it was completely cracked there. So it was in two halves, two pieces.
Two pieces.
So now it's back to one piece. So we welded. Well, you got the rods there with the different metals, wasn't it?
Yeah, Morris get for me them welding rods.
For dissimilar metals, and we have welded the cracked in it here, gouged it out. He hit it fairly right, and put that.
Was plenty heat.
Yeah. So you need to, when you're welding cast, you have to introduce a lot of heat, don't you?
Yeah, you need to heat till red, then very slow, need to let cool down, and it's quick goes, it cools down, it cracks, just
cracks,
straight away.
Right. So then we decided, you decided to put a brace around the outside of it.
Yeah, in case.
So it's like I suppose it's like a 50p piece here when you can see the way it's done. But Marcos just completely braced it around and put another one into it here. So it's actually going to be bolted on
them.
These bolts here, so they are free to do that. So yeah, well, rather than throw in the bin, we said we'd, because weights are actually dear. You'll give up to €1 a kilo and more to buy weights. And then just to get the right one then as well. This is just the fact that it was a set. We have another set there too to go onto the loader tractor for the back of it as well, just to keep it stabilised there when we're lifting bags of fertiliser around like that.
Yeah.
But once we've this on, the idea of the big weight on the rigid tractor is just to keep it steady in the ground and stop a little bit of movement as well. And yeah, happy with that.
Oh yeah.
Looks the job. The final touch-ups on the Kverneland plough was to change the moldboard skimmers themselves. They were actually well worn on it. So you see David on the video there would have changed all them. But we also had a crack here on the bracket which holds the skimmer. Now it's actually the one down the back there was completely cracked. He put a bit of a weld on that and to brace it up just to support it as well. So that being on the plough means it's ready to go as well. Put that back on. Yep. So this is what I call value for money. First time I've ever seen a set of spanners. Well, the cover actually worn out before.
And the full set in it.
And the full set weight. So what we've done, no, we haven't bought him a set of spanners. We've just bought him a new cover, a new packet, and he's all the spanners in here now. So, any missing?
Oh, well,
hold on.
there's two 15s, so there's doubles.
Marco, what's missing here? Has he got your spanners? Huh?
Why you need 210?
210.
I haven't got 2 10s, there's only one in it. Won't that bag?
So out of the old, in with the new.
Hopefully we get the same run.
So we also have our 175 CVX, yes, and we are thinking of moving on. Well, we probably will move it on. Again, this tractor was used in the sprayer, and we also had in the fertilizer spreader. A lovely, lovely addition of a 175. These, there was only 175 of these actually made, and it was for Case. They were celebrating 175 years in business, and it comes with a very, very distinct, lovely kind of a metallic red on it. So it is a lovely tractor. This tractor has just over 7,700 hours in it. It's a 181 tractor, and it comes on these wheels with 420s, 80s, 34s in the front, and on the back there is 480, 46s on the back of it. Now we do have an option of another set of wheels for it. We have a set of 710s, but as it stands anyway, it will be sold on these tractors. Again, AdBlue, all your mod cons on these new tractors. This is the Vario gearbox on it, so it's a lovely, lovely smooth tractor. And if you actually hop into the cab, we'll see there we have leather seat. It's a heated leather seat that's in it. You have electric spools. She's auto steer ready, and yeah. Really, that's it then on the outside. Moving on the front of the tractor, as you can see, front linkage, front PTO, which I'd say was probably never used. We've 2 front spools on it, and I think we even have a socket there for a 7-pin plug, because if you have a box in the front of it like that, you can plug the lights into. So, as you know, Darren would have been driving this tractor, and he's any little bits and pieces, mod cons has been on it. It comes with 4 spools, the electric spools on it. It's also Isobus. Obviously your top link and your load sensing is there as well. It's remote pickup hitch. So this tractor would have been probably one man, one operator driving it, and as you can see, it was a credit to him there, the way it's been looked after. The shorter model, the 175, very, very compact tractor, and it's great there for, let's say, doing any spraying or fertilizer applications, because it's just a smaller turn and circle weight. We have a full LED lighting package, as you can see when I hit the lights here. It gives you great vision there, right around, great light right around, so they are a fantastic job on it. So just to add to the service on this tractor, it would have been fully serviced by Midlow Garage. We had a service contract with them, so any work that was done, we'll say service or mod cons or any of the upgrades were done by those as well. So yeah, look, the boys give a great service down there, and the tractor definitely has been well looked after. So we will be placing this tractor up on the Dundee there on an ad, so if you want to cross over onto it, you'll see all the pictures that you'll want, and if you are interested, the price will be there. You can contact me there and come down and have a look at there. So yeah, that is our CVX 175, a real showstopper, to be honest. It's a fantastic looking tractor and will be a great buy for anyone. So that's it for this week's Workshop Wednesday. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the videos there. You will get a notification and they will pop in on your phone there. So from everyone here at Finnegan's Farm, we'll talk to you all next Wednesday.